Hey, good morning. Live with Don from Melbourne, Florida. 78 and sunny. I have a couple of tech issues this morning we're working through. It's on National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to enjoy it. Let's see here. We're going to talk about Foreperson in Georgia grand jury was biased today. And when we get there, we'll tell you we don't like it. Hey, Narcan. Yeah, Narcan should be free to all Floridians. Opioid addiction overdose are real and present dangers for individuals and families across the state of Florida. Free availability of Narcan will also lessen the cost burden associated with opioid misuse. In Florida, only first responders can get it. That's good, you know. Everybody should get it for free. Everybody but Florida people. Costs them $141. FDA panel has unanimously recommended that it be made available without prescription. And good morning, Donald. I appreciate you showing up. 41, still freezing up there, in my opinion. Hope that bad weather hasn't caused you any problems. How's my sound? I'm got a couple of issues this morning. Last minute, and I don't want to restart, so we'll just move through this. Hope the volume comes through okay. I'm gonna have fun. And we always want to say thank you to all my folks that show up and comment. Those who want to comment, give a special extra thank you. We live stream with Streamyards, link in the description if you're thinking about doing it. Why not? Hey, and while you're thinking about it, hit that like button, comment, and become a subscriber. Likes and comments helps YouTube promote my channel. I will appreciate it, okay? And if you're down here in Florida and you got the hungries, think about getting something to eat at the Aardvark. They have a Facebook and website. You can check out what their specials are. I'll tell you what, we're here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays around noontime, having fun, And think about this. If you're on Facebook, check out the instructions down here in the ticker, okay? Don says, sounds good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I have this fear of confidence. I'm going to go through a whole show and nothing be there. That's happened a long time ago in the past. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, we get into our instructions. Got to pay attention to where I'm at here. Oh, yes. Classic case of bias foreperson in the Georgia grand jury. A situation so impossibly comical, you'd think it had been written for a sitcom writer. After all, who can one possibly remain impartial when faced with deadly boredom and seemingly endless array of minor infractions? Clearly, someone couldn't resist being swayed to find really serious criminal behavior. There probably was none, provided that justice is blind only if one shuts their eyes and stops paying attention. Good thing our system has countless checks and balances to prevent such unprofessional conduct. I tell you what, Okay, good, brother. Thank you much. I seen this four-person, the grand jury four-person on the news. Besides sounding like a twit, you know, I personally believe that the judge should throw out the decision and bring it all back and do it over, because all she wanted to do was swear in Donald Trump. I do this moron thing. It's called thinking. I hope you guys do too. I want to talk about something pretty important. It's called thinking. This is something a lot of us take for granted and don't really appreciate. Thinking can be defined as reflection upon or consider something carefully. To me, thinking means taking the time to deeply consider the implications of whatever it is that you may have to evaluate. It's the process of forming opinions and conclusions based on evidence and logic, rather than making simply snap decisions and allowing one's emotions to get in the way. I sometimes have this problem. I'll make a decision just like that, and I'll have to come back and adjust it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? At the same time, thinking sometimes gets a bad rap. People sometimes joke that they get in their trouble when they obviously do the moron thing. It's called thinking. In reality, we all need to take the time to think, analyze, and reflect on our decisions and beliefs. It takes courage to be able to step back and take a good hard look at ourselves. It can be humbling to face up to mistakes and weaknesses, but it sometimes pays off in the long run. And we sure wish our ice cream man would own up to his stuff. Thinking can help us refine our solutions to our problems, challenge our own ideas and beliefs, explore new opportunities, and make some informed decisions. When we take the time to think deeply about something, we can better identify potential risks, rewards, outcomes associated with certain course of action. This can prevent us from making decisions that we will later regret. Now, I've made a couple of regrets in the past, but that's okay. They were mine, not yours. Asking yourself questions can also help you think about more efficiently and effectively. For example, if you consider a new job opportunity, you should ask yourself what your long-term goals are and whether a particular job will help you achieve these goals. This achievement reflects access can be clearly an insight on what we're trying to decide. In conclusion, thinking is something that often gets overlooked, but is an opportunity mechanism important to solutions, decision making, and personal development. Ask yourself meaningful questions, reflect on options and outcomes, and consider evidence before acting are all parts of thinking. So don't forget to take this little moron thing called thinking. You don't have to follow the crowd. You know, this speech here would have done good with my sound effects that aren't working. But we're going to go through them, okay? Look who showed up. I like the duck. You know, he shows up every now and then. My graphics are working perfect. Just sound effects that go with them. Hey, remember to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. What else we got? Loki just showed up. Been a champion dog lately. He can dig a hole in about 3 seconds. You know, the thing about it is he goes, I got a fence by the side of my house, gate that he gets through. He has learned he can dig under the, I think he was going under the gate, dig under the gate and get through there. He'd wait till my son was cooking when my son was distracted, and he'd dig under there and get outside. It's pretty funny, you know. I went over there, I put a brick there, filled it in. So this morning I went over there. He was gone for a little bit. I was watching him in the backyard. Yeah. I went over there and hollered at him. He was digging around that brick, trying to get under it. All right, morning brew. Over 1 million Americans joined a part-time workforce in December and January. Most of them chose temporary grind over full-time hustle, according to the Labor Department data analysis by the Wall Street Journal. And we don't trust them, do we? Here's another one for Morning Brew. I sure miss my sound effects because I tell you what, these would have been some good ones. Morning Brew. Greta Thunberg, we all remember her, and other activists are targeting Norway's energy ministry over wind farms. They say get in the way of indigenous people raising reindeer. Hey, Greta, I thought you were in favor of the greenhouse, things that would make green. Oh, that's right, you're an old person now. You can be arrested, so get out there and get arrested. Maybe them Norwegians will arrest you. And from the Babylon Bee, we get White House announces all conspiracy theories are true, except for the ones about Biden stealing the presidency. You know, I get my topics from several days ago. Sometimes when I put them here, it's a little late, but that's all right. I think they're funny. I hope you do too. What do we got to say? I know sound effects, man. This is a bummer. Again, we like to say thank you to everybody that shows up. We do appreciate it. Even when I don't have my magic sound effects. The funny thing is, I reset my computer this morning. They were there earlier. I don't know what happened. I was checking out some other stuff, and that's probably what screwed it up. Anyway, we've been having a good time here, and I hope you have too. Looks like a good time. Hey, let's say this. You be good, I'll be good. Be nice to somebody today, all right? Peace. Live long and prosper. Enjoy the life, okay? And remember, visit my community tab. Take a survey. I do lots of them up there. I'm getting better at them. At least I think I am, because nobody's complained. All right. You take care now. Bye, everybody.